All right, so you're thinking about getting dental implants.
Okay.
And let's be real for a second.
Yeah.
It can be a lot to take in trying to sort through all the options.
Oh, absolutely.
So many different prices you see advertised, so many promises.
Right.
And, it can be tough to figure out where to even begin.
For sure.
Well, that's what we're here for today, to help you cut through all the noise and make a smart decision.
Exactly. And, you sent over this transcript from Astoria Dental Group,
Right.
Their YouTube channel. And they had some really good advice about how to avoid scams when you're shopping around for dental implants.
Yeah, it's a great starting point.
Yeah.
So think of this as your personal guide to navigating the world of dental implants
Exactly.
and avoiding those potential pitfalls.
Mm-hmm.
Our mission is pretty simple.
Yeah.
We want to give you the knowledge
Yes.
and arm you with the right questions to ask
For sure.
so you can feel confident and informed every step of the way.
Absolutely.
So let's dive right in.
Let's do it.
One of the first things that really jumped out at me from that transcript was the emphasis on experience.
Mm-hmm.
They recommend looking for a dentist who has placed hundreds, if not thousands of implants,
Yeah.
not just one or two.
Right.
So why is that volume of experience so crucial?
Well, when you think about it, it goes beyond just avoiding simple mistakes, right?
Right.
A dentist with that level of experience develops this intuition.
Right.
They've seen so many different bone structures and countered all sorts of potential complications.
Oh, I see.
And their surgical technique is just so refined.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It can really make a difference in the long-term success of the implant
Right.
and even how natural it looks aesthetically.
That's a great point. I hadn't even considered that.
Yeah.
The transcript also had a warning about those deeply discounted prices.
Mm-hmm.
Some clinics might try to lure you in with a really low initial quote,
Right.
but then it turns out things like the crown or even the anesthesia,
Oh, yeah.
those are all extra costs on top of that.
Absolutely classic bait and switch.
So how can we avoid falling into that trap?
Well, it comes down to making sure you're comparing apples to apples, right?
Okay.
That headline price might seem tempting, but you need to dig a little deeper, find out what's actually included.
So you're getting the full picture.
Exactly. The total cost of the procedure.
So what are some must-ask questions to get that clarity?
All right. So first off, you want to know exactly how many implants are they proposing for your specific case,
Okay, good one.
because the number of implants directly impacts the overall cost.
Makes sense.
What kind of guarantee do they offer on the implants themselves?
Okay, yeah, that's important.
What does it cover and for how long?
Right, because a good guarantee shows they stand behind their work.
Absolutely. It's a sign of confidence.
Right. What else?
You need to find out what type of prosthesis they're going to use.
Prosthesis?
Yeah, the replacement teeth.
Oh, okay, right.
So will it be individual crowns, a bridge, or a full set of teeth?
And those all have different costs associated with them.
Exactly. Each option has a significant impact on the price.
And maybe even more importantly, you need to ask if the prosthesis will be fixed in place
Ah, yes, that's huge.
or if it will be removable.
Big difference.
Right, because the transcript pointed out that removable options are often much less expensive.
Yes, much less.
So you don't want to think you're getting permanent teeth,
Right.
only to find out they're basically implant-supported dentures.
Yeah, that's a big disappointment.
Exactly.
And, the functionality, the overall experience with fixed versus removable,
They're completely different.
worlds apart, and the cost reflects that.
So you really need to be clear on that point.
Absolutely.
Okay, so beyond these specific questions, what's the overall advice?
Well, it might sound familiar, but it's worth repeating.
Yep, right.
Do your research.
Okay.
Don't just take their word for it.
Due diligence.
Exactly. Look into the dentist's qualifications, read reviews from other patients, and don't be afraid to get a second opinion.
Multiple perspectives are never a bad thing.
Exactly. You want to be absolutely sure they have the expertise to give you the results you're looking for.
So to recap for everyone listening,
Yes.
look for a dentist with a ton of experience placing dental implants.
Mm-hmm.
Be wary of those super low prices that seem too good to be true.
Yeah.
And ask those key questions about the number of implants,
Yes.
the guarantee, and whether the prosthesis will be fixed or removable.
Exactly.
Those are the big ones.
For sure.
Now, here's a final thought for you.
Okay.
This deep dive has given you a solid framework. But remember, everyone's situation is different.
Right.
Use this information as a jumping-off point for your own research.
Mm-hmm.
Ask those direct questions. Don't be shy.
Absolutely.
And get those multiple perspectives.
Yeah.
Being well-informed is your best tool in
Absolutely.
a successful and confident journey with dental implants.
Couldn't agree more.
So go out there and make those informed choices.
You got this.
And we'll be back next time with another deep dive.
See you then. Bye.